Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Rodgers. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Number 50. 58, boys, 58.
To throw again. Rodgers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. This is a counter play. Eckler. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so that one will be accepted.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 53 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Haskins to throw. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Rodgers took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Rodgers. into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, it's Haskins. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Haskins on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Patriots nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Pass it. Pass it. 55. Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Haskins back to the air. And he finds Penny. And this will leave him a yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
28-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Rashad Penny, the ball carrier.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, New England.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. On the ground, it's Geis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
36-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Patriots 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Rodgers. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it. You go turn it. You back turn it. Get away.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Check safety. Check safety.
Play action. Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete to Henry.
A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
First down, Patriots.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
On the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Easy. Stop screaming. I'll take 30. 50 is the mic. All day, dog.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
I'm on. Hey, 88. Over here.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
19. 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, Rodgers buying time to his left. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down and 3.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Shoot!
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rodgers being chased out left. He'll run it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37, and the 13-year man puts it through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Haskins will throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, this is Geis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Geis dropped at the 35, able to display his agility, but not much room to operate.
35-yard
Dante Hightower on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side.
And this is caught and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17. Crosby set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
17.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards left on second down.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket, and his pass incomplete.
Rodgers on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers now on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Austin Eckler.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
Oh, my.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lambo on for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Game 24-24. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Danny Amendola on the return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
To
Henry Ruggs,
Touchdown,
his second
New
touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
31.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, check 26. Check right 54. Right 54.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Right side caught by Jackson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Sean Jackson.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
35's the mic. Tighten up, tighten up. Cat 300. Cat 300. Zoom, zoom.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Check, check, check.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action now. Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
The Patriots' 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Watch the screen. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby.
29-yard attempt.
And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks,